but has already been there. Where was the coordinates again? Check that real quick. Where are my coordinates? Screenshot for that thing? Let's see. 7, you're out there ways. Back over to the game. Oh, lag from my little cows. Yeesh. Hey, Androxist. And they're going to see a little bit of stuff from the world. It's just a broadcast, so it shouldn't be affected by your internet. It should just be mine. It's not like SharePlay. So I do need to do it that way a little bit in the end. I learned a lot from watching other people, by the way. Various YouTubers and the like. A lot of little intricate details you would have to stumble onto normally. You know? Like the fact that soul sand and magma blocks can be used to make water elevators. You know? Soul sand is up, magma block is down. All intricate details. I kinda like the water elevators. And I really haven't explored this world that heavily. The end, on the other hand, very dangerous, but like the Nether, has a lot of good stuff. Namely, Elytra. Which I am not the owner of the most in this world. Someone else is far faster at looting the places than I am, so he has like 20 plus. And actually 6 of the ones I have are from him, as I've only found like 2 or 3 on my own. However, most of the end cities have the stuff required to get the ships, so it's quite nice. You able to get in? Just the broadcast is separate, I think. Into your PlayStation. I've got a ways to go anyway. This area I'm heading to is Jungle Temple I stumbled onto before I left earlier, and it's a good ways out. I mean a good ways. So I have a good ways to travel here. When you start exploring this place, forgot to close it. Might want to do that first. But yeah, the broadcast should give you a direct view of what I'm doing though. If you just watch that. You don't have to watch the broadcast, I don't think. Basically a live stream. The sheer number of dang ravines that are in this world, though. A lot of deep ones I've almost fallen into a number of times. I'm not really interested in creating a new world. I still have a lot to find in this one. There's only like 4 people in this world anyway. And Ethan is the main one at the point. No. Could set one up. This world's pretty small in number of occupants anyway. It's only odd 4 people. I can set one up here in a bit after I get this objective done though. I haven't bothered to look into it yet. What do you need for an account? I can look into it. So you can just watch the broadcast to go into this world is. The sheer number of like ravines that go down to bedrock. I haven't actually explored the countless ones, because I think they're all interconnected. I haven't bothered because they go way deep. But I can show you the other two dimensions if you want. If you want to watch the broadcast, because you don't need the game link to do that. Nice little pit here. You know? Which this world only has 4 people. Me, Cheese, Ethan, and one other friend who is the one who has all the elytras. If I did make another seed, it would be this world again, though. I already know a good bit of what's in here. And I put a good bit of time into building the base, so... There's still a ton of stuff to explore, though. Because I haven't wandered that far off of the main map. 2 foxes near each other. Never mind, they do have sweet berries. Can I actually get close enough to them? To do this, I wonder. Maybe I can. To get this reward, let's see here. Can I get this thing done? Yep, got it. Where's that animal type bread? What were you saying? Yeah. Should get PS Plus if you want to join me, though. Ruby's not online right now. I will send Cheese the invite, though. Bidders aren't online. I'm trying not to burn myself out on Nightwave too quickly, so I can keep at it. Still got a ways to go to that temple. It's a little bit further. There is a rainforest within like 2,000 blocks of base, though. A gigantic taiga that I need to finish exploring. This thing is huge. And I mean huge. There's some big areas out here. Coming up on 131, I think, by 23 something is where I was. I can do this way a little bit. Bring some shears out so I can collect some vines. Oop, there's that ravine. And this is what I mean by these things go everywhere around here. They cut across this land all over the place. And I mean all over the place. Look at this. They just randomly surface and they are deep. I've actually fallen into that one once before, fortunately landing on a ledge. Just close enough to the edge of it to save me. I actually managed to sprint and jump to the other side is what happened. These ravines. They're like my nemesis next to lava when it comes to the regular environment. Though lava has gotten me far more times early on than the ravines. They place themselves in some weird spots too. I really don't excel at the combat, by the way, Andro. Oddly, I tend to play in peaceful when I'm exploring just because it's so much simpler. Especially when I'm mining. I don't need stuff blowing up when I'm trying to mine. I'm not a fan of wasting ores, you know? And materials, so I tend to not use stuff unless it's actually required to get something. Which is why I tend to use stone and iron equipment more than diamond. Even though I could easily make a bunch of diamond equipment. And I found a good bit of it too. I don't bother using it because I don't want to waste it. Just how I am. I do want to show you the old trend I started over here, though, the Obsidian Vault. Which 3 out of the 4 occupants are doing, counting me. I think I've actually gone past that temple. Go this way a bit further, 131. Back this way a little bit. Let me check that screenshot again. screenshots. Minecraft screenshots are very useful. 149, but yep, I went past it. Let's see, so I can go back this way a little bit. Went just a little bit past it over here. On my way leaves. Job cocoa bean down like that. There it is. On top of you. It doesn't look like it. It's fine leading up top though, if I can get onto it. It is. Let's see here. Can I grab this? Fine. There is nothing up top. Okay, here we go. I can put vines underneath stuff. That's interesting. Did not know that. Instead of Dr. Night. I didn't bring my torches, darn it. That's a slight problem. I guess I'll have to do a little bit of illumination the old-fashioned way. Probably take these pistons out of here too. I think they're the sticky variety. Don't know how this redstone interruption works. Let's see. Iron, what else? Anything truly rare in here. Should switch to difficulty before doing this, and I always forget that step. Always. So that before I open the other one, I mainly want these pistons, though. However, because they are sticky pistons. A network of 3 of them there, which is interesting. And more worth it than anything else here at the moment. Let's not use that, so I go back up. And there we go. So I'm going to switch the difficulty before I open this lower chest. I know there will be some dispensers down here, but I don't know where. And I forgot to bring shears to cut this thing. So I'm just going to snap it like that. Still pickaxe, because I can't exactly cut it. There you go, our dispenser. Your aim was a little bit off there, interestingly. Where's that leadstone line lead to, I wonder? Go ahead and grab while I'm in here, though. I want the redstone. Shield got that one. And then I have that thing equipped. As usual. Grab that stuff. Going to switch to, let's see what's underneath this. Or the redstone acquisition. Across between these dispensers, I guess. Various tripwires, interesting. I just kind of want to collect everything while I'm in here. I don't like wasting things. Fan of recycling. Especially when it's redstone. No idea how that particular contraption there worked, though. Right, don't need the tripwire hook, so I'm gonna put that back. For now, right there. Let's see what's in this chest. Before I open it, I'm gonna try and get some better loot out of it. Down momentarily. Oh, such luck. It's already generated. I guess when I came by. Oh well. Still some more pistons for potential redstone work. Where is the way back? But yeah, if you want to join this stream, I'll show you the end dimension, which is the third one. Right. Dang hiccups. What was that? Ow. Do you even know how to get to either of them? The thing with the Nether is the game doesn't currently have any indication on how to do it. I only know about it from hearing it from other players and then looking it up. Literally, the fact of the portals is not anywhere hinted at in game. Currently, they're fixing that with the most recent update, though, I've heard. Thing is, you first need diamond before you can even, well, normally do it. The other way is why. Generally go down to Y11. Or elevation 11. The coordinate marker. You just have to enable it. No, it's a general option that you can turn on and off. Yeah, I actually haven't used any cheats in this world. The thing with the coordinate marker, it's just a menu option you can turn on and off. That's all there is to it. And why am I using a sword to carve things out? I don't know. Do not know. Cross that hole. This stuff. Or two right there for now. This way. But yeah, you need obsidian to make a portal and then flint and steel. And the only way to get obsidian is by using a diamond pickaxe. Or alternatively using a bucket of lava and water. Because you can basically make obsidian and it naturally forms when you combine lava and water at the right quantity. You need a source block of both though, or at least if lava has to be a full source block. So you can drop the lava and then instantly drop the water on top of it and it will create the effect of another hole. Me and holes, I tell you, they do not agree. The generally used way is to mine obsidian. And the only way to actually mine it is with a diamond pickaxe. But yeah, if you create a mine and go down to like, it starts at Y15, but the general mining location is 11, just go down and start tunneling. I actually found the first ones the hard way by just looking in caves. You know? But they only spawn between like 5 and 15 on elevation, which is the middle coordinate. If you look at the live stream, I'll show the coordinates marked on my screen though. First one is your X, which is left and right, I think. I tend to reverse, and then Z is forward and back, or up and down the map. You can fly in this game if you didn't know. Well, there is a limiting factor on it. Here's another darn hold across. Crevice. intros. I think I passed it. Which, the Nether is the first out of the 2 dimensions. And you have to get there to get to the end, which is even more complicated and time consuming. Just because you need the blaze enemies from the Nether to make blaze powder, and then you need ender pearls to make eyes of ender. And the only way to get to the stronghold is by an end portal, which you cannot make yourself. You have to find one in a stronghold. Hence why you have to find one. Basically, there's a whole lot more to this than I'm saying, but it's limited in itself. I generally don't use the flight because I don't like taking the thing out, though I'm not terrible with it. Flying is a good way to get around. The only thing faster is an ice road highway. In particular in the Nether, because 1 block in the Nether, or in the overworld, is equal to like 6 blocks. Or 8, I forget the exact number, in the overworld. Nether is used basically for teleporting long distances. Which, if you wanted to look at the stream, I'll show you what the portal looks like. There's a particular shape order you have to use. You know? It's very particular on the ratios that are used for it, so it's gotta be twice as high as it is wide or something, or 1/2 as high as it is wide. Sweet berries, did not see you guys. Thanks, sweet berries. The one food item that can kill you. Passively, that is. Just because they're thorned berry bushes. I like my elytra launch tower, that thing goes way up. Should have made another platform a little bit lower down, but I didn't. I really need to start on the darn ice highway, though. I intend to branch off of that thing. I just need to start the ice farm up and start working. Which, of course, requires silk touch, which I have. I just don't use it. It's kind of annoying, honestly. I have it, I just haven't bothered working on it. Which I don't plan on starting another world, simply because there's so much of this one that's an infinite world that I could explore, and there's plenty of other stuff I need to do in this world. If you know what I mean. Plenty more I could do. I am a little bit overly cautious, though, with everything. I have people who already screw things up on me. In terms of Ethan, it's more just him in general. Constantly putting blocks where I don't need them. So, there is a difference between him and just generally screwing with the structures I don't want messed with. It's usually in places I don't care that much that he does it. Random floating tree out here that was not me. As far as I know, I tend to chop them down all the way. Anything else up here? Let's see. Let's finish this trail off while I'm here. Just finish it off while I'm here. I tend to leave floating leaves here and there, but not that often when I'm actually farming trees. I don't play this game for a challenge, it's more just for the fun of exploring. There is a good bit of stuff in the game that doesn't directly hint at, though, Androxes. And I mean a good bit. The Nether portal is one of those things that doesn't even hint at. You would literally have to stumble onto it at random if you didn't look it up. You know? It's one of those things they needed to correct for a long time. I'm kind of waiting on that nether update to really do some more tunneling. They're doing a lot of stuff I want to get a hold of in the old nether. Like, did you even know you could enchant stuff? In-game magic, essentially. You still there? There you are. What you doing over there, I wonder? Get rid of here. Where's the string on, so I don't need. Good spider occasion for collecting that. Chad, you know you could enchant stuff? Did you know about the enchanting function in game? That's an interesting one. It's actually what the levels are used for. They're not used for anything other than enchanting. They don't really do anything otherwise. They need obsidian and diamond to make an enchant. Essentially, that's what it does. Just in a different way. Yeah. I've lost a good number from dying in lava. And then raids, because I tend to die every time I do that. Just because I tend to use iron gear. There is combat in the game, but I did a lot of mining to start with, like 60 levels worth. Before I even really did anything else. But I like the mining aspect, and just the exploration. You play on peaceful or a different difficulty? The thing is, if you really want to just enjoy and relax, peaceful's nice because you don't have to worry about hunger. Enemies also won't spawn on that difficulty. So it's nice if you just want to go exploring and not worry about stuff. You know? Oops, another cave. Jump over that. This tower really is easy to see from a distance. More cave. Where'd my tower go? I got turned around somewhere and I fell in the cave anyway. I turned myself around somewhere here. Started going backwards. There's a lot of interesting stuff when you start to... Which, as you start digging into this game, there's a lot you can do. And PC has infinitely more with the extra dimensions. Yeah, that's a good idea to start with. You know, with a bed, you can say a respawn place to wherever you want. Coal is actually a better source of fuel. It'll burn more items. The thing you have to be careful with is once you start smelting something, you can't preserve partial ones, but I think coal burns 6 or 8 items instead of just one like a log does. Coal, I think, is 2 more than regular charcoal. Because charcoal is from wood, so... Dried kelp block, on the other hand, will make 20 items. kelp and then you dry it and you combine it and you can get, it's actually more efficient than other farms. You can make 9 and you get basically 11 free. Ocean. You just have to find one. You can grow it in any water source though, as long as it's tall enough. You wouldn't like water elevators then. Even though you can breathe in them, which is kind of weird. You need soul sand or magma blocks, depending on which way you want to go. And you find those in the nether, the second dimension. So, the thing is, it's a water elevator, but you can breathe in it. It's kind of weird. You got bubbles flowing, so I guess you're breathing off of those. I don't really know how. Me and my ridiculous number of doors. Yeesh, I have a lot of them. What do I need to store here? Logs is one of them. Oak saplings, the levers go down there, redstone. Chiseled stone blocks. Arrows go in this area. Stairs go out there. Cobblestone goes here. Your rotten flesh goes out here. We're trading to the cleric. And you should have a lot of some things. Dispensers, what else goes out here? Some stairs go in this one. This is in here. I like the mountain I found, not terribly far from spawn though. It was like a crescent can opener shape, a double crescent. It was perfect for digging into. To make my originally secret vault. Which honestly I've showed to everyone. And I insist on knowing everything else. Just so I don't stumble into it on accident, you know. Kind of one of those things. I'm a bit of a control freak with this world. It's just how I am. Honestly, I don't want everyone screwing up, telling into my own projects kind of thing. So, Peter, let's go over here. Where is it? Get in the right chest first. Where is it again? There it is. There's that repeater. Emeralds, iron, gold. Mossy cobblestone over here somewhere. Sticky pistons go in the redstone chest. You have to smelt it or use silk touch to just get it in its default state. You can. That's an enchantment, so. Obsidian, diamond, and a book. And they're actually at the best enchantments. You need 15 bookshelves. You can either break bookshelves normally, or you can use from libraries, so random villages, or you can make them with leather and paper, which is the other way. Stone Berk set. Did I already put them somewhere? No, they're right there. So just going with the redstone stuff. We're here. Let's go right there. The chiseled stone can go in here too, I think. bricks go over there. Find a spot to put them at. Sensors can also go in here. To find a bit more organization of my redstone stuff. These are good frame. Survival in his own way. He's a tough warframe with his own exalted weapon in the form of the iron staff. It's essentially an old staff, yeah. A pole, yeah. Essentially what it is. This is the one that goes up here. String. Back down the trapdoor elevator. Sticks go in there. I don't like the ductor dialect. It's actually nighttime. There's a lot of intricacies to this game, and we'll find out over time. Yeah, I shouldn't be able to. That's a weird one. No, there isn't. There isn't. Probably Hunter Adrenaline. He's getting energy back as he takes damage. It does, but it's still a drain, so it takes a little bit of time. He's probably running an extreme efficiency duration build along with that to minimize the cost of the weapon. That's a pretty good one for pistols. Me and my doors, though, I really do overkill it on the doors. That was a nice bit of lag there. I like the auto bell thing it can do, though. Hook up some redstone, just make bells ding repeatedly. You know, I should change that one for a regular one, move it down a little bit so I can hit it a little bit easier here. Redstone repeater clocks are a little bit interesting. Or redstone comparator clocks. I'm not the best with it though, I tend to use simple stuff. It's basically electric wiring is what it is. When it comes to redstone. What? It'll disappear after you do it. It'll reset when the thing refreshes. That's how nightmare missions work. They reset periodically. But after you do one, it disappears.